Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mental Math class. I hope you are very well. It is time for Mental Math class. If you can hear me, please type 100 in the comment section. If you can hear me, type 100 in the comment section. All right, you are welcome to class. I hope your day was amazing. So for some time now, we have been learning some mental math concepts. We have been learning some mental math concepts, and I believe you have learned something new. So we're going to wrap it up today by revising all that we have been learning. So the first day we learned dividing by powers of 10. So let's quickly run through dividing. Now I'm going to include dividing decimals and whole numbers by powers of 10. Dividing decimals and whole numbers by powers of 10. If you were not present on the first day of this mental, please go through our YouTube channel and get the class for that first day. Make sure you attend the class. All right. So, like I said, when dividing, you count from the decimal point to the left. Move your decimal point to the left. All right. Move your decimal point to the left. When dividing any decimal number and also whole numbers by powers of 10, move decimal point to the left. So let's quickly run through. Now, if you have 315.2, now 100 is power of 10. That's 10 raised to power 2. The first time I explained what powers of 10 were. Powers of 10. 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. Now, 10 means 10 raised to power 1 because it has only one zeros. All right, and that means just 10. 100 means 10 times 10, and that's 10 raised to power 2. 1,000 means 10 times 10 times 10, and that is 10 raised to power 3. Now, what does 10,000 mean? Type in the comment section what 10,000 mean. How many times will you multiply 10 by itself to give you 10,000? I know it is 10 raised to power 4, but how many times will you multiply 10 to give you 10,000? Type in the comment section. Yes, that's 4 times. Yes, thank you. Michael, thank you. That's 10 times 10 times 10, 100,000. 100,000. That is 10 multiplied in 5 places because it has 5 zeros, so that's 10 raised to power 5. Now let's divide 315.23 by 100. When dividing by powers of 10, move your decimal points to the left. And I sang a song with it that day. I said, when dividing, move to the left, multiplying, move to the right. When dividing, move to the left, multiplying, move to the right. So right now we are dividing by 100. 100 has 2 zeros. So we're going to move our decimal point 2 places to the left. So let's move it 1 and 2. So wherever we stop counting, that's where the decimal point will be. So the answer here is 3.1523. Type O. Amazing. Wow. Some have already typed in their answers. Okay, so if you haven't typed this answer in the comment section, please type it now. Type this answer in the comment section now. All right, so let's move on to dividing whole numbers by powers of 10. Now, what is 62 divided by 1000? 62 divided by 62 is a whole number. I'm going to write it out. We are supposed to move the decimal point to the left. So when it comes to whole numbers, introduce a decimal point after the last digit. The last digit here is 2. So let there be a decimal point after the digit 2. So that's the decimal points that we are going to move to the left. Now 1000 has 3 zeros. So let's move the decimal point 3 places to the left. So let's do it together. 1, 2, and 3. Wherever you stop counting, that's the right place for your decimal point. So you can see that I have written my decimal points where I stopped counting. So for the empty space here, I'm filling it up with 0. And to my left side, I should have 0 written there. So the final answer is equal to 0.062. 62 divided by 1000 is equal to 0.062. Thank you. All right, so let's look at another whole number to be divided by powers of 10. What is 158 divided by 10? 10 is the same as saying 10 raised to power 1 because it has only 1 0. So this is 158. We know that whole numbers do not have decimal point. So introduce the decimal point after the last digit. You can see my decimal point anytime you're dealing with whole numbers to be divided by powers of 10. Introduce a decimal point after the last digit. All right, so here is the decimal point. Now I'm going to move my decimal point 1 place to the left because 10 is the divisor, all right? And 10 has only 1 0. So let's move it 1. So my decimal point has been shifted right here. The final answer is 15.8. My final answer is 15.8. 100 by 10 is equal to 15.8. So this is just a revision of what we did on the first day. Now let's move on to multiplying decimals by powers of 10. Multiplying whole numbers and decimals by powers of 10. Okay, so now let's look at the first example. Don't forget our song. When dividing, count to the left. Multiplying, move to the right. When dividing, move to the left. Multiplying, move to the right. So it's time for us to multiply. So we'll be moving to the right, moving the decimal point to the right. Now let's look at the first one. 1 times 100,000. So I'll be rewriting my dividend. All right, that's 1.042 multiplied by 100,000. So count the zeros that 100,000 has. It has 5 zeros. That's 10 raised to power 5. So we're going to move the decimal point 5 places to the right. When multiplying, move to the right. Move. Now let's move our decimal point 5 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, wherever you stop counting, that's where the decimal point should be. Right now, our decimal point has been shifted outside, which means we won't be having decimal points in this answer. So in these empty spaces, fill them up with zeros. Fill up the empty spaces with zeros. So the final answer is 104,200. 104,200. The decimal point has been shifted out. I can see Adego Ketumishe's answer. I can see Michael's answer, Divine's answer, Pierre's answer. All right, I can see Treasure Builder. I can see Ijowu, Agbelekale, Jemima, Olumati Anthony, Christy Aluko. All right, I can see Oluwa's answer. Yes. All right, so yes, Comfort, I can see your answer. Okay, so another example on how to multiply decimals by powers of 10. 4.3378 times 1,000. I'm going to rewrite the dividend. Sorry, I'm going to write the number to be multiplied. This is not divided. So that's 4.3378 times 1,000. So we are multiplying by 1,000 and 1,000 has 3 zeros. Let's move the decimal points 3 places to the right. 1, 2, and 3. So the decimal point is right here. The final answer is equal to 4,337.8. 4,337.8. If you're following me, type 10 in the comment section. If you're listening, type 10 in the comment section. The next one, let's now learn how to multiply whole numbers by powers of 10. This is the simplest, right? 5 times 10,000. Just rewrite that number. 10,000 has 4 zeros. Just count 4 zeros beside the number and you have your answer. So 3,750,000 is the right answer here. Now look at the next one. 117 times 1,000. That's very simple. So the answer will be 117,000. Just write the number of zeros you have beside the original number. The next thing that was learned was also multiplying numbers by 11. Multiplying numbers by 11. Multiplying numbers by 11. Now, let's look at the first one. What is 313 times 11? This is mental math. You are not meant to use your pen. You're not meant to use any calculator. You're meant to do it in the head. All right, multiplying numbers by 11. So what's 313 times 11? I know my students know this. Now, we're going to begin to add up the digits of this number together. But before you do that, write down the first and the last digits, giving a space between. Then begin to add the digits together. 3 plus 1 is 4. Okay? 1 plus 3 is 5. So at the middle of these two digits, we're going to place 4 and 5. So 313 times 11 is equal to 3,453. 3,453. Now the next one. 429 times 11. 429 times 11. Write down the first digit and the last digit with a space in between. Then let's begin to add up the digits one after the other. 4 plus 2 will give us 6. 2 plus 9 will give us 11. Write 1. Carry 1 over to be added to 6. When you add that 1 to 6, that will give us 7. So that will be 7, 1. So write 7, 1 in between the first and the last digit. So that will give 429 times 11 is equal to 4,719. 4,719. Now look at the next question. What is 57 times 11? Write down 5, write down 7 with a space in between, then add 5 and 7 together. 5 plus 7, that will give us 12. Write 2 at the middle, carry 1 over, all right? Add that 1 to 5, that will give you 6. So the final answer is 627. 57 times 11 is equal to 627. Now I'm going to give you large numbers. Now this large number, 5,269 times 11. Write down the first digit, which is 5. Give a space. Write down the last digit, which is 9. Come back to these numbers and begin to add them together. 5 plus 2, that is 7. 2 plus 6, that is 8. 6 plus 9 is 15. Write 5, carry 1 over to 8. Add that 1 to 8. So we have 795. Write this 795 at the middle. 795. So the answer is 57,959. 57,959. If you're following me, type this answer in the comment section. In the comment section. Now, what else did we learn? We also learned dividing numbers by 5. We learned dividing numbers by 5 in our head. Dividing numbers by 5 in our head. How do we divide any number by 5? The rule is double the number, write a decimal point, before the last digit, of the number. All right, double the number and write a decimal point before the last digit. Now look at this example. What is 57 divided by 5? You're going to double 57. It means multiply 57 by 2. That's the meaning of doubling. Okay, doubling means multiplying. Double 57, you will have 114. Then introduce a decimal point before the last digit. The last digit here is 4, right? 4 is the last digit. So before the digit 4 in this number, introduce a 7.4. So 57 divided by 7.4. 7 divided by 5 is equal to 11.4. The rule is double the number and introduce a decimal point before the last digit on the right. Now look at the next one. What is 99 divided by 5? What is 99 divided by 5? Double 99. Double 99. When you double 99, you're going to have 198. Then introduce a decimal point. All right, we are doubling. Double 99, you have 198. Introduce a decimal point before the last digit. That will give us 19.8. So 99 divided by 5 is equal to 19.8. This same method is applicable to dividing large numbers by 5. So what is 358 divided by 5? No calculator, no pen and your book. So you're only writing it down to take notes, all right? 305 in your head, double 358, that will give you 716. Yes, I was able to do that in my head. 358 doubled, that's 716. Then introduce the decimal point before the last digit. That will be 71.6. That will be 71.6. 358 divided by 5 is equal to 71.6. Okay, so the next question is for you. The next question is for you. What is 516 divided by 5? What is 5? Before you post your answer, make sure you type name beside your answer. Type your name beside your answer before you post your answer. Type your name beside your answer before posting it. Wow. Amazing. Somebody said probability. Can we touch that today? All right, so let me call the names. The answer is 103.2. So let me call the names of the first 10 people who posted their answer first. Royan, correct. Fola, correct. Michael, correct. Possible, correct. Divine Igbo, correct. Olumati Anthony, correct. Damilola Girl, correct. David, correct. Treasure Builder, check your answer. Divine, correct. This should be Benedict. Benedict, you typed sorry. Correct. Arinola Hacks, correct. Adishe, correct. Obaloluwa, correct. Jemima, correct. Joe, correct. PL, correct. Okay. Chimdera, correct. All right, so I've been able to mention the names that I saw. So the answer is 103.2. Now the next question. 1 divided by 5. What is 751 divided by 5? Type your name beside your answer. Let me see the students with the fastest fingers. Okay, answer. The students with okay, so the correct answer is 150.2. Correct. 150.2. So I'm going to mention the names of the first 10 students. Royan, Michael, Fabian, correct. Fabian just gave the answer to the previous question. Okay. Fola, correct. Possible, correct. Treasure Builder, correct. Obaloluwa, correct. Igbo, correct. Olumati Anthony, correct. David, correct. Damilola, correct. Benedict, correct. Afiz, this should be the answer to the previous question. Desmond Ogunshakin, good evening. Divine, correct. Treasure Builder, correct. Adegoke Tumishe, Jemima, correct. Chimdera, correct. Joe. Okay, the students with Idowu Agbelekale, don't worry, we'll do something about that now. Benedict, correct. Demilade, correct. Tosin Olusonya, correct. And Pierre, correct. All right, so I hope you understand this concept very well. Dividing by 5. Then during the classes, we also touched on angles. We learned different types of angles. If you were not in class, make sure you attend all the previous classes from day 1 to day 6 before this class. We also touched on easy percentages yesterday. We touched on multiplying by 111 and 1111. We were also able to treat a particular example on total surface area and volume of cylinder. So right now, based on the student's request, we are going to touch on probability. Let's quickly do something on probability. Everybody type in the comment section. Type probability in the comment section. Type probability in the comment section. For this particular topic, I'm going to give you stars. For this particular topic, I'm going to give you stars. So get ready for the stars. Type probability in the comment section. Nobody, oh, somebody won the math challenge yesterday. Yes, I think about two students sent me the correct answer. Two students, two students sent the correct answer. So when we are talking about probability, we are talking about whether something will occur or not, whether an event will take place or not. Now, we have a class on probability during our regular classes. So peradventure, you'll be joining our regular classes next term. You'll be learning more about probability. But for the sake of this class, because of our time, we'll be looking at some examples on probability. All right, probability is a topic that cuts across all classes. For the students in basic 4 to 6, they also have this topic in their curriculum. So pay attention. So I'm going to give us an example now. Make sure you write these examples down. Okay, number 1, in a box of 6 oranges and 4 apples, a fruit was chosen at random. What is the probability that it was A, an apple, B, an orange? It is very simple. Now listen, the formula for finding probability. The formula for finding the probability of an event occurring is equal to number of required outcome. Number of required outcome divided by number of possible outcome. The formula for finding the probability of an event occurring is equal to number of required outcome over number of possible outcome. Now, required outcome is what you have been asked, the question you were really asked for, or you have been asked, okay, divided by the total. Now, for example, the example given to us here is asking what's the probability of the chosen apple. What is the probability that the fruit chosen was an apple? What is the probability that it was an apple? So the formula is number of required outcome. The required outcome is apple. Now, the first thing you need to do is to find the number of apples. The number of apples is equal to 4. The number of oranges equals 6. Now, the total number of fruits. Everybody type the total number of fruits in the comment section. Type the total in the comment section. What will be the total number of fruits? Okay, so the total number of fruits is 10. Okay, that's 10. You add up the number of apples together with the number of oranges. So now, what is the probability that an apple was chosen? Okay, that's the first question. So that will be probability of apple. That's equal to the number of required outcome. What was required of you was apple. So just pick the number for apple, which is 4, divided by number of possible outcome. That's the total. So just write the total. So that's 4 over 10. The probability of apple is equal to 4 over 10. Then reduce it to the lowest term. 2 goes into 4, that's 2. 2 goes into 10, that's 5. So the answer is equal to 2 over 5. So the probability that an apple was chosen is 2 over 5. The second one says, what is the probability that it was an orange? What is the probability that it was an orange? So the B part will be probability of orange. So number of required outcome. The required outcome is orange. That's 6 over the number of possible outcome. Possible outcome, that is total, which is 10. All right, now let's reduce to the lowest term. 6 divided by 2, that is 3. 10 divided by 2, that's 5. So the answer will be equal to 3 over 5. So that's the answer. So this is the simplest of all probabilities. Okay, so now I'm going to write one more example. We'll do one more example together. Now this is the second example. In a box, there are 4 blue balls, 6 green balls, and 5 red balls. A ball was chosen at random. Find the probability that it was A red ball, B, a blue ball, C, not a red ball, D, ball or a ball, a green ball or a blue ball. All right. Then E, a blue and a red ball. Now you can see that we have 5 questions under one. In a box, there are 4 blue balls. So let's write everything out. You have to show your steps. Now, the first one, okay. So let's just write everything out. That we have red balls. We have 5 red balls. Then the green balls. For the green balls, we have 6. Then for the blue balls, we have 4. Blue balls is equal to 4. Now, what's the total? Everybody type the total number of balls in the comment section. What is the total number of balls? Type the total number of balls in the comment section. Type the total number of balls in the comment section. All together, how many balls do we have all together? 5 red balls, 6 green balls, 4 blue balls. What is the total? Thank you. That's 15. So we have 15 balls. Now, a ball was chosen at random. What's the probability that the ball is red? Okay? The probability of red. So we're going to write probability of red in brackets equals the required outcome is red by the total number. Don't forget that we have 5 balls, then the total number is 15. So this is our answer. So you can reduce to the lowest term by dividing by a common factor. That's divided by 5 divided by 5. So that's equal to 1/3. So the final answer is 1/3. Now the B part says, what is the probability that it is a blue ball? Probability of blue. That's the B part. Probability of blue. How many blue balls do we have? We have 4 over the total number. That's 15. So 4 over 15 is the lowest term. Nothing can divide. So this is our answer. Thank you for typing the answers. Now, what's the probability that it is not a red ball? Anything it is not a red ball, or it is not an apple, or it is not. Anytime you see not, just subtract the probability of that outcome from 1. Probability that it is not a red ball, that will be 1 minus probability of red. 1 minus probability of red. If the question says, what's the probability that it is not a blue ball? That's 1 minus probability of blue. 1 minus probability of blue. If it is not a green ball, 1 minus probability of green. So that will be equal to 1 minus the probability of red is 5/15. Now, what does this one whole number means? When you see a whole number in a fraction, just pick the denominator. The denominator here is 15. The denominator here is 15. So the whole number is 15/15. That one whole number is being represented by the denominator itself. So that is 15 over 15. 1 is written as 15 over 15. If the denominator of the fraction is 4, your one whole number will be 4 over 4. I hope that's clear. So that will be 15 over 15 minus the 5 over 15. So I have replaced the one whole number with 15 over 15. Since 15 over 15 will give us 1. So now, what is 15 minus 5? When the denominators are the same, just subtract the numerator or add the numerator. So 15 minus 5 is 10. That's equal to 10 over 15. So let's reduce to the lowest term. 5 can divide. 5 divides 10, we have 2. 5 divides 15, we have 3. So the answer is equal to 2 over 3. The answer is equal to 2 over 3. Now, the next question says the probability that it is a green ball or a blue ball. Anytime you see the word or, it means addition. Everybody type or. Improbability means addition. Type it in the comment section. The word or in probability, or in probability means addition. Everybody type this in the comment section now. Or in probability means addition. I didn't say all, I said or, which means you're not paying attention to my screen. Pay attention to my screen and my voice. Or in probability means addition. Type it in the comment section now. Thank you, Royan. That was fast of you. Thank you. I've seen that Royan has been paying attention from the beginning of the class. Since day one, I've been seeing Royan, and that's a good student. She's not distracted by anything in the comment section. Thank you for typing. Thank you, Jemima and Bozar. Or in probability means addition. Yes, everybody type it. Or in probability means addition. Amazing. So the fourth question says, what is the probability that it is a green ball or a blue ball? A green ball or a blue ball? How many green balls do we have? Probability of green plus probability of blue. You know, I said or means addition. Probability of blue is 4. We have 6 green balls, 6 over 10 or 6 over 15. The total is 15 plus 10 over 15 plus 4 over 15. Since the denominators are the same, just add up the numerator. 6 plus 4, that's 10. So that's 10 over 15. 2 goes into 10. Okay, it cannot be divided by 2. 5 can divide. 5 divides 10, we have 2. 5 divides 15, we have 3. So the answer is equal to 2 over 3. Now, the next question says, what is the probability that it is a blue and red ball? Okay, what is the probability that it is a blue and red ball? Now, in probability, and means multiplication. Everybody type it in the comment section. And means multiplication. In probability, and means multiplication. Type it in the comment section. The word and means multiplication. And means multiplication. Probability. So what's the probability that we have? The ball chosen was a blue ball and a red ball. So how many blue do we have? We have 4 blue balls, then we have 5 red balls. So that will be 4 probability of blue Probability of blue times, because it is and means multiplication, times red. So blue ball, we have 15 times the red ball, we have 5 over 15. Now let's simplify this fraction. We are to multiply. When it comes to multiplication and division, you are not meant to find the LCM. Just simplify. So what can divide? 5 can divide 15. 5 into 5 is 1. 5 into 15 is 3. Nothing can divide. So 4 times 1, that is 4, over 15 times 3, that's 45. So the probability that the ball chosen was blue and red is equal to 4 over 45. Everybody type 4 over 45 in the comment section. Type 4 over 45 in the comment section now. In probability, or means addition. In probability, or means addition. In probability, and means multiplication. In probability, and means multiplication. So if you type 4 over 45, I'm giving you 4 stars. For those who are paying attention, you have 4 stars. If you type 4 over 44, 4 over 45 in the comment section, you have 4 stars. Now, just this one question will give you 10 more stars added to the 4 stars. Question time before the class ends. Question time, then you get 10 stars. I'm only going to call the first 5 fastest students. All right, if you can be fast and you are among the first 5, you're going to get 10 stars. In a class, there are 10 boys and 15 girls. A student was chosen at random. Find the probability This question will be gotten by those who were listening. Find the probability that the student is not a boy. Type your answer and your name in the comment section. Type your answer and your name. If you're very fast, I'll call your name and you will have 10 stars. In a class, there are 10 boys and 15 girls. A student was chosen at random. Find the probability that the student is not a boy. Find the probability that the student is not a boy. I'm calling only the first 5, then we end the class. Those first 5 will have 10 stars. Find the probability that the student is not a boy. Okay, so I'm going to call the name now. Afiz is a boy. You got 10 stars. Fola, you got 10 stars. Royan, you have 10 stars. Gibson Ibo, you have 10 stars. PL, you have 10 stars. Divine, you have 10 stars. And Obaloluwa, female, you have 10 stars. Christiana Ajala, 10 stars. Thank you very much. I hope some of you got 14 stars in this class. So have a wonderful time. See you next time. Make sure you contact us on WhatsApp to enroll for your summer classes. This is Learning Base Africa's official WhatsApp line. Tell your parents to contact us so you can be registered for our live classes during the holiday. Have a wonderful time. Goodbye, everyone.